What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shaq live here in Los Angeles. Welcome to Matthew Shaq Unfiltered. What's going on with you guys, man, this afternoon, man? We chilling. First things first, man. Salute to the Unfiltered Nation. Salute to the Unfiltered fam. Salute to the goons in the chat. That's all y'all. Okay? Run the likes up on this channel, man. Smash the notification bell so you can get all the notifications. But make sure you come here and smash that like button. Always keep the likes at 50% of the audience at all times, at the very least. Everybody should be punching that button. Okay? Last but not least, tip your bartender. That would be me. So it's funny how I find out that I was right. Even more. It's funny how I find out, because the main way I find out that I'm right, for a lot of you guys that want to know how Shaq get it right, how does Shaq get it right so much? Because I just go through my life and I just let things come to me like it's supposed to. All right. So I go pick my son up from school. All right. Because I'm a hands-on dad. I go pick my son up from school because I'm a great father. Take my son to his he got a little class that he likes to go to, a little class where he can go and jump around. It's like a gymnastical type thing where he gets to run and do all his stuff and all that kind of stuff, like for an hour, do that. And then he said he's hungry. So, okay, man, you're hungry, man. What do you want to eat, man? He said he wanted to go to this place. So I take him to Chick-fil-A. I get me a little something, and then on the way home, I'm flipping through the channels to see what's going on from YouTube. Okay. Of course, I put a little oil in this. There's some oil in here. Understand? I put a little, I doctored mine up. But anyway, I digress. I'm flipping. I see an article about Ben Johnson. I already told you guys, put a one in the chat when I told you Ben Johnson was never going to ever be the Raiders coach. I told you guys that while all these channels were saying Ben Johnson this, Ben Johnson that, Ben Johnson's coming, Ben Johnson, bend over. All these guys were bending over for Ben Johnson on all fours. We all noted yesterday during the introductory press conference that Mark Davis had his own little press conference, okay? And he made it clear that the Raiders never made a formal offer to Ben Johnson to be the head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders. So that right there confirms once again that the Shield chooses its own and the Shield protects its own when I said that Ben Johnson was never a Raider, because Mark Davis knew he wasn't a Raider and they never made an offer, even though there was a rumor about a $96 million 6-year deal. Okay? We understand that there was a rumor floating around that all these content creators was running around, and I even made it clear that, hey, man, it doesn't matter how much, he's never going to be a Raider because he's not a Raider. Mark Davis said that never happened. We never reached out to Ben Johnson. Once we did the interview, there was an interview, but we never reached back out to Ben Johnson at all. But all these channels sworn they like Ben Johnson's on the way. But I read this that made it even more clear of why the Shield always chooses its own, bro. I never have to worry about anything. All I got to do is do what the Shield tells me to do. Sit back. It may take a year. It may take a year and a half. It may even take 2 years. But within that length of time, every fake wannabe, trying to be Raider is going to get exposed. And I read that Ben Johnson's agent used the Raiders and the rumors of the Raiders' interest as leverage against the Bears. At no time did he let them know, nah, that's none of that shit's true. And for the Raiders, it ain't none of our business, dog. We ain't trying to help you, dog. You ain't no Raider, dog. But if you want to use the Raiders to milk and pillage The Bears. That's on y'all, man, but we don't want the dude. So for all of you guys out there running around once again looking crazy, talking about we missed out on Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson was never even considered to be a Raider, and they used the Raiders for him to get a job. That's all we do is get it right over here. This even makes me more right when I said it when nobody else was saying he ain't a Raider and he ain't coming. Mark Davis said we never made him an offer, but there was rumors out there. They planted. This is my opinion. I don't know for fact. Okay, allegedly, but this is how I feel about it. This is what the Shield is telling me. They planted that information and used the Raiders to get that man a job, bro. Is he really as hot as y'all said he was? Is he really all of that, bro? When he has to have his agent lie and cap and say, the Raiders are offering us 6 years, $96 million. I know Mark Davis and Tom Brady's like, what the hell are they talking about? We ain't offered them we didn't offer Ben Johnson, your hero, bend over. We didn't offer him even a fried bologna sandwich to come over here, dog. But like I always said, man, you guys are the ones that follow all these clowns. You guys are the ones that patronize all these guys. You guys are the ones that sub their channels. You guys are the ones that's over there, bro. I'm not over there. I'm not over there. I'm right here, 51 years, 3 Lombardis, 3 rings, Shield approved, Shield chosen from the soil, telling you what's a Raider and what's not. And once again, I mean, Mark Davis, you hate him or not, he's a Raider, bro. And he knew that cat wasn't no Raider, bro. That dude is a straight fugazi, bro. That entire situation, you wanted that fake ass dude as your coach? You wanted that fake ass Ben Johnson as your coach, bro? You ought to be ashamed of yourself, dog. Turn in your damn silver and black, bro. Turn in your eye patch. Turn in your cross swords. Y'all crazy as hell, bro. Crazy as hell. So it's been confirmed what I said way back when I said Ben Johnson ain't gonna come to no damn Raiders, bro. I'm hearing Ben Johnson 6 years, $96 million. Man, Ben Johnson, man, Ben Johnson. Now, Ben Johnson was never coming. And Ben Johnson needed the Raiders. Ben Johnson and his agent needed those Raider rumors to get that deal for Ben Johnson. They needed us, dog. They didn't use no other team. What other team did they use, bro? This dude is the hottest commodity in football, remember? I mean, did Jim Harbaugh use the Raiders as leverage last year? Nope. Jim Harbaugh didn't have to use the Raiders as leverage because he was a legitimate head coaching target. Legitimately. He didn't need to use the Raiders as leverage. But for those of you guys out there that always doubt us over here at Matthew Shaq Unfiltered, especially the lead dog, that would be me, that'll bite the shit out of you over this team. I got it right so much that it ain't even funny. Without the Raiders, Ben Johnson doesn't have the leverage to close his deal as quickly as he did. I'm not going to say that he wouldn't have got the job because the Bears is a shit show, but they closed that deal hella quick because they thought we were going to jump on him, and we had no intention on Ben Johnson being the head coach of the Raiders. Mark Davis told you yesterday at the end of the inductory press conference. I mean, I'm not here to save y'all no more from the stupid shit. I'm not here to save you from the stupid shit. Y'all know where we get it right at ahead of time. You know we stand on our square and things just come to us, bro, because that's what it's supposed to be. When you a real shield carrier like me, All you do is do the proper things, bro. You just keep to the fundamentals of being a Raider fan. Stick to the fundamentals, homie. Okay, and you'll be okay. But all these other dudes, they want attention. They're walking around in silver and black thongs, bro. They got knee pads, shoulder pads, elbow pads for people who ain't even coming. And when they don't even have the cachet to just go get the job, they got to use the Raiders. So when I read what he said, his name is Rick something. Okay, because like I said, I do my homework. His name is Rick. I don't know his last name, Rick Smith or some shit like that, whatever his name is. He is Ben Johnson's agent. And he said, well, the rumors were out there. Where did the rumors come from? Where did these specific numbers come from? 6 years, 96 million. You think the Raiders made that up? The Raiders didn't make up the rumors. Mark Davis said we never made him an offer. So if we never made him an offer, where the numbers coming from? It didn't come from TB12. It didn't come from MD. Okay? Who did it come from? We didn't have Spytech yet. So where did the rumors of the 6 years, 96 million come from, homie? What happened? Where did it come from? It came from the agent making that shit up. Making that shit up. Let me tell you what Ben Johnson and his agent did for those of us that's been, we're men about the world, men about town, men that's been around. You ever had a female homie that used you, who was just a platonic friend, to make her boyfriend jealous? Have you ever been that person that was utilized to make somebody else jealous? Oh, there he is. Let me put my arm under your arm and act like we're together. That's exactly what he did, dog. They used our franchise as the fake boyfriend to make the Bears jealous, to make the Bears bend over and take it up the behind. And that's exactly what happened, bro. Meanwhile, you're like, whoa. You just went along with it because you're like, okay. I mean, what's he gonna do? You look at him, he ain't gonna come over and do nothing. But what if he was Debo? Might have knocked your ass out. Okay, he might not have been ready for that. Me, I'm like, hey, like, I ain't trying to get involved in your affairs. Like, don't be using me. All right? But that's what he did. Ben, we're not good enough. We're not good enough, Ben. We're not good enough to get a job. That man has never been a head coach in his life, bro. He didn't have enough cachet. Look at what the Lions did. Look at the last game they had. For him to close that deal, he needed the Raiders because he called 5 interception plays. His starting quarterback, Jared Goff, threw 4 picks, and the wide receiver threw a pick. They got their asses whooped. He didn't have no cachet after that. So let's put out a number and salute to the Raiders for not getting into it. Raiders like, hey, man, I would have got mad if it would have been me. I'd have been like, nah, dog, nah, that's bullshit. But the Raiders like, nah, man, let the Bears run off. Because that's the revenge for what happened last year during the draft. Remember during the draft when nobody wanted to trade with us? Remember, man, when we couldn't move up into the top 10 to get Michael Penix? Nobody wanted to talk to the Raiders at all. Nobody, plus Telesco wasn't making no calls, but nobody wanted to do business with us, remember? Now you signed a coach who probably doesn't deserve to be your coach at this time. Okay? He fleeced you. He got more than 6 years, 96 million. It ain't our money. I mean, what you do in your house is your business, right? Okay? So that's the point. The point is, man, Matthew Shaq Unfiltered, not only did we get it right, it was a grand slam walk-off. We got it right more than we thought we did. Okay? They ran the videotape back and ran the replay back. And not only was our feet in, we secured the catch. It wasn't even close. It was our shoe, a bunch of green grass, and the white line. I mean, touchdown, walk off, game over. Funny as hell, bro. Ben Johnson and his agent lied on the Raiders to secure a job. And he said, this is what he said. He said, well, it's my job as an agent to make my client look as good as possible. So we just went ahead and went along with it. What do you mean you went along with it, big dog? I mean, salute to you for getting your bag, man. But hey, who put that number out? If you're willing to do that, that's some unethical shit. If I was the Bears, I'd be like, hey, man, this whole contract null and void. But the Bears are too desperate. Bears are too desperate, bro. It's too good of a deal for the Bears. The Bears got Ben Johnson, a division rival with the Lions. Their offensive, their OC, now they know their whole offense. It benefits them in the division. It's a division steal. But you got robbed, homie. And the Raiders were the reason why you got robbed. Okay? That's the point. Okay? That's the point. So you have to understand, man, over here, bro, we get it right way before everybody else. And I didn't see any of your favorite Raider content guys bring it up, because that would have killed so many videos, dog. I mean, they probably had 10 or 15 videos or more talking about Ben Johnson this and Ben Johnson that, and come to find out there was never going to be a Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson was never in play. He was never in play. Mark Davis confirmed it, and his agent confirmed, well, we might have bent the truth a little bit. Okay? What did Pac said? There's a lot of real G's doing time because a groupie bit the truth and told a lie. Well, not only groupies took a lie, you also have agents taking a lie. I mean, you can't make it up, dog. I don't want to hear about Ben Johnson, man. Any of you guys that was caping for Ben Johnson would have came over here and did a Josh McDaniels. I mean, you can't make it up, man. How many mistakes are you guys going to make? Okay? How many mistakes are you guys going to make, bro? You guys make mistake after mistake, and you want the entire Raider Nation to suffer. I'm a member of Raider Nation. Okay? I am definitely a card-carrying member of Raider Nation. I don't want to suffer because you guys are idiots. I don't want to go through no bullshit because you guys don't know what the hell you're talking about. I don't want to hear you guys bring their rhetoric over here and then argue with me about it when I tell you he's not going to be a Raider. I said it. Put a 1 in the chat when I said Ben Johnson's not going to be the coach of the Raiders. Line them up. No matter what you told me. Oh, Shaq, there's a 6-year, $96 million deal. I said, that man ain't no Raider. Don't matter to me. Don't matter. He's not coming. Now that he was never coming, Mark Davis confirmed it yesterday. And his agent, Ben Johnson agent confirmed that he used the Raiders as leverage and the rumors of a deal that never existed, bro. It's like a guy talking about he has an invisible girlfriend, bro, on some Manti Te'o shit. Remember Manti Te'o? Remember Manti Te'o, the linebacker from Notre Dame that said his girlfriend was dying of cancer and all of that shit? Come to find out she was invisible. She never existed. This man, Ben Johnson and his boy did a Manti Te'o on the Bears, acting like we was his girl, bro. You ain't got no girl. We knew you was fake. We knew you wasn't no Raider. We knew you. And Ben Johnson, bro, I'm telling you now, when you go over there and you lay a fat ass, sticky ass shit with that team, I am going to be laughing my ass off because the Bears deserve it, bro. That's what you get for falling for the banana in the tailpipe, homie. You fell for the banana in the tailpipe, fell for the okie doke, fell for the, oh, I think I'm pregnant. Man, Ben Johnson and his agent told the Bears they were pregnant and it ain't even a baby, bro. I mean, come on, dog. Come on, man. You putting your name on the birth, signing your name on a birth certificate, that ain't even your kid, bro. I mean, come on, you can't make it up. Come on, man. Give your boy Shaq some props, man, for saving you guys, for looking crazy, okay? Well, not all y'all. A lot of y'all, when we signed Pete Carroll, y'all was still like, I'd rather have Ben Johnson. There was no Ben Johnson. There was no Ben Johnson don't have enough cachet to get the Raiders' job. It takes a Pete Carroll to take AP's job. Did you hear what Mark Davis said about Antonio Pierce yesterday, dog? He knew Antonio Pierce got railroaded. Which means what? Which means what, y'all? Which means what? which means I got it right when I said that Tom Telesco sabotaged Antonio Pierce because he said straight up Antonio had it going, okay? And it took somebody else to ask him about Tom Telesco. He never mentioned Tom Telesco until someone asked him. And what did he say? He said the same thing I said. He said the same thing I said, which is what? Well, with the draft, he did well with the draft. We appreciate that, but there's more to the job than the draft. I mean, come on, man. Didn't I say that? Put a 1 in the chat when I told you drafting Brock Bowers was not enough to keep his job. I mean, Mark Davis is speaking for me after me. He's batting cleanup for Shaq. 2 things yesterday, 3 things yesterday confirmed it. That what I say over here regarding the Raiders is fact. Don't matter if you like me. Don't matter if you love me. Don't matter if you sub me. Don't matter if you remember. Don't matter if you hate me. Don't matter if I block your ass. You can never come over here and tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. Because 3 things Mark confirmed over here that I've been saying forever. Number 1, Ben Johnson was never considered for the job because he isn't a Raider. Number 1, they used the Raiders as leverage to secure that man a job that he wasn't qualified for. Ben Johnson wasn't qualified to be a head coach, so he had to lie on his resume. A lot of y'all did that shit. You know damn well you didn't graduate from high school, man. You put on there that you graduated from the high school, dog. Okay? You know damn well you don't even have a GED. You just hoping they don't call to confirm that your ass didn't go to school. Okay? Straight up. Okay? Clint Williamson? Clint Williamson never went to school. He didn't make it out of the 9th grade. Y'all knew that bastard was lying. Lied on his resume, bro, and his agent helped him lie. First thing, got the whole Ben Johnson shit. Number 1. Number 2, without being asked, Mark Davis gave Antonio Pierce all the props, said he was great, said he had culture moving and all of that. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. You know why? Because he knew he never said a bad word about AP. I told you AP didn't do shit wrong. You guys were blaming him for why the Raiders was sorry. Y'all was blaming Antonio Pierce for why the Raiders was 4-13. No, he said straight up that man did whatever he needed to do, and he said they never quit on him. They said Mark Davis said the locker room never gave up on him. I told you that too. That's the second thing Mark Davis knocked me in on. I'm on base standing there. All right, Mark, knock this run in. The second thing I told you, AP was definitely not at fault for that shit. And last but not least, he never mentioned Tom Telesco until he was asked. And what did he say? He said, Tom Telesco did a good job on the draft. We are highly appreciative. Thank you. We still got Brock Bowers, but there's more to the job than the draft. Quote unquote, out the door. There you go, man. Nothing else to talk about. I'm slapping the shit out of everybody that came over here and told me I didn't know what I was talking about. I just sit back and wait. Man. I am a real card-carrying, original Oakland Raider, man. I'm original, bro. I'm with the Shield. Been with the Shield since I was 7 years old. Nothing you could tell me, man. I know this shit. I know what's going on. I know what you don't know, and I'll let you know. If you don't want to know, don't know. But don't come over here acting like you know because someone else told you. Everything that Mark said yesterday confirms about 5 videos on here. 5 videos on this channel right now was confirmed by Mark Davis with that little 10-minute interview. He confirmed so much shit that I said over here. So much shit, bro. Okay? So there you go, man. I was going to say Ben Davison, which shows I'm a real Raider. I was going to say Ben Davison. I really was. Okay? If you don't know who Ben Davison is, Google him. I was going to really say Ben Davison. All right? For those real Raiders know who Ben Davison was. Okay? Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson played the game and won, bro. He cheated. He cheated at cards, bro. He had loaded dice. He used the Raiders as leverage. He said the Raiders was his girlfriend when the Raiders wasn't his girlfriend. He don't have a girlfriend, okay? He didn't have the cachet to get the job. He made the Bears think we're going to lose him. Let's sign him. They signed him. That's why he never had a second interview with the Bears. Ben Johnson only interviewed with the Bears one time. He interviewed with the Raiders one time. He interviewed with everybody one time. He didn't go back for a follow-up interview. The Bears said, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, come on, come on, Ben, come on. And he's like, are you sure? Are you going to open my car door for me? Ben Johnson standing there waiting for the Bears to open the door and come around. Ben Johnson gets in, pulls his dress in. You ready to go? You ready to go to the courthouse? You ready to go to the courthouse? Yeah, I'm ready. Man, we didn't want that punk, man. We didn't want that fugazi coach. The man is fake. But you wanted him, though. You wanted him, Raider fan. You wanted Ben Johnson. You have been losing sleep over Ben Johnson, dog. Bend over, dog. Bend over. Bend over. You had the KY jelly. You had everything set up. You had the red light. You had the mood music. You even changed your dirty ass, dusty ass sheets. You was ready, dog. You was ready. He was never coming. Told you. Told you. I mean, come on, man. Run the likes up, man. Get these likes at 50%. I mean, I just had to come in and make it clear. Ben Johnson and his agent used the Raiders as leverage to seal them a head coaching job. And that job is already tainted already. It's already not blessed. You know, you can't get, a job like that. You lied on your resume, it's gonna come back later. Okay? It's not my problem. The Bears, I got family in Chicago. I got family on South Side, man, O Block. You know what I'm saying? 63rd and Halsted. If those of you guys have been to Chicago, I got real family members out there, dog. But y'all Bear fans got played, bro. And they used the Raiders to play you because they knew the Raiders wasn't going to say nothing. It's like, I ain't my job to help you guys, man. As simple as that. Bears, you get what you deserve. A coach that's not worthy to be a coach. And Ben Johnson, you get the opportunity to go over there and fail. Simple as that. Okay. So let me go ahead and read your situation. What's going on, Christy? But once again, man, I was right again, man. I mean, come on, dog. I mean, Mark Davis is straight just taking care of me, bro. Taking care of me. All right. You got all these lives on here. I told you. Let's recap. Then I read your questions. Number one, remember when I told you Ben Johnson was never going to be the Raiders coach? Remember when I told you AP got railroaded and he never lost the locker room? And he said it was a very hard decision not to give him the job. Told you that. Wasn't his fault, according to Mark Davis. I don't care about your opinion. I don't care if you like him or not. Oh, he's not that great of a coach. Oh, man, he's clock management. Oh, no. I don't care about none of that, dog. You don't write a check. You don't pay nobody. Nobody cares about your funky ass opinion. All I care about is what Mark Davis said. Mark Davis said it was a hard decision, and he said AP was great, never lost the locker room, and it was a really hard decision. Okay? But he never mentioned Tom Telesco, the guy who you said, well, he drafted Brock Bowers. What did he say? The third thing I said. Yeah, he drafted Brock Bowers. Golf clap. Thank you. We still got Brock Bowers. But there's more to the job than the draft. Quote unquote. Told you guys that shit. That's the third thing I got right. So, hey, man, it is what it is. I don't give a damn. I don't care who like it, who love it, whatever. I told you guys what it was. Y'all was wrong again, man. Any of you Ben Johnson supporters, any of you bendovers? I hope you enjoyed yourself, bro. I hope you had fun taking all of that. Take that. Did he take that? Okay? I hope it worked out for you. All right? Justice Saw, what's good? Salute to the Mod Squad. What's popping? Stephen Hilton. Prado and Son. What's going on, nephew? What's going on? All right, Alfredo Raider. Yeah, bro. What's up? Carl Sanchez. Justice Saw. Mark talked to the media today, said a couple of things, mentioning Chucky. Yeah, he protected Chuck too when he said that Chuck got his head cut off. He said some things, but that he's supposed to say some things about Chuck because that's his boy. But the AP stuff, there shouldn't be no more AP talk, man. I don't want to hear anybody come over and tell me AP deserved to be fired. He didn't. He got set up by Tom Telesco because He never mentioned Tom Telesco until somebody said, "What about Tom?" That means that he's like, well, he did a great job on the draft, but there's more to the draft, more to being a GM than a draft. In other words, he failed at everything else. He failed at everything else. He didn't say that about AP, but he said it about Tom Telesco. So who's right? Like I said, man, it's beautiful. Carlos Sanchez, Justice Saw, okay, Prados and Son. Mr. CT in the house, Youngstown in the house. It's up to me. It felt like Ben Johnson was a little overhyped. Maybe he dodged a bullet. Ain't no maybe. You didn't dodge no bullet. There was never a gun. There was never a shot fired, bro. There was never a shot fired. Mark Davis said, we never made no offer to that clown. We never made no offer to that dude. He interviewed like everybody else. We never talked to that cat about shit. But there was a 6 years, 96 million. Go to the guys that got 50,000, 60,000, 100,000 subscribers. Go look at what they said. They were the ones telling you that Ben Johnson was coming. I said he wasn't. I never said Ben Johnson was coming. You can't find a video on this channel or a title on this channel saying Ben Johnson coming to the Raiders, because I knew he wasn't. I knew he wasn't no Raider. Okay? All right, what's going on, S. Ray? Lori Lamp, what's up, Lori? How you feeling, Lori? Okay, Shane Butler in the house. All those ones. Okay, what's up, 213 Rafi? What's up for the news? Yeah, dog, I was just minding my business, man, going through the Chick-fil-A line. You know the line Chick-fil-A belong. My son said he wanted Chick-fil-A. I'm in the line. I order. I'm waiting. I'm flipping through my phone, and I see Ben Johnson's agent confirms that he used the Raiders as leverage. I'm like, it's one thing to be flipping through your phone like this. Okay, you got everybody on here gonna know this. One thing, you're sitting at sitting in your car. I mean, at the light. You ain't, at least in California, you can't be texting in your car. But we do it. Flipping through your phone. It's another thing to grab both of your fingers and you start Twitter fingering like this, typing in shit. When I saw that, I was like, wait a minute. Let me make sure this ain't no damn, clickbait or some shit. I went to this thing called Google and put in Ben Johnson Raiders leverage, and a bunch of articles came up, a bunch of confirmed shit. I was like, wait till I get home. Wait till I get home, dog. I can't wait to get home. I was like, hurry up and put it in the bag, man. Hurry, yeah. I want some ranch. I want some barbecue for my son, some ketchup. Let me get to the crib. I couldn't wait to get on here. All right, straight up. Justin Saw said everybody was on Ben Johnson's. Yeah, okay. I mean, waddling around, bro. I mean, come on, dog. Human beings were meant to walk upright, not on all fours. But you bend overs. Y'all was definitely on all fours, bro. And nobody told you to do that. Nobody told you had to do all that to get a coach, bro. Nobody told you had to walk around like Fido. Nobody told you to walk around like Rover. Red Rover. Let Ben bend you over. I mean, come on, dog. Shane Butler. Okay. Hey, man, don't ask me no stupid questions, Shane. I'm not worried. It's not that. Don't ask me nothing dumb right now, dog. Okay. Anything you're doing is what you're doing. Don't ask me about what you're doing. Okay. Snarky in the house said day one he was using us for leverage. Yeah. I mean, how's it feel to be right, Snarky? I mean, we're in the minority, bro. We're in the minority. You know how many people's coming over here? I mean, we're like, nah, it's a trap. It's like, Snarky, me and you, you're saying it's you, so I'm assuming you're telling the truth, dog. I don't know for a fact, but hey, why cap? Why be a capper? Okay? What you saying is true. I'm proving that what I said is true because I got video evidence and videos and witnesses. But I'm gonna go with you. It's like, hey man, let's go through these ridge over there. You know what, man? It looks like an ambush. I'm kind of cool. You're scared. Man, it's clear, man. We go this way all the time. Get up in there. You hear them Indians. It's like, hey, dog. Hey, man, you ready to go to the saloon, dog? Go grab a cold one. Yeah, man. Try to tell these fools, man. Got right back on our horses and went right back to Dodge City. Rolled right back to Dodge City and got me a sarsaparilla. Okay, while your ass is getting hit with the arrows in between the eyeballs, right here, getting straight ambushed by chiefs. We're over there sipping on a sarsaparilla, bro. Okay, and that's what it is. All right, Dave Salsuna in the house. What's going on, Dave? Justice Saw. In the end, I'm happy with Mark and Brady did, bringing Pete Carroll, a guy with more experience. Okay. Relly D said, talk to him. That's all I try to do, man. But you can't make dumb people be smart, bro. Okay. Can't unlame a lame. But I didn't see nobody talk about that Ben Johnson shit, because that would have ruined their entire library. They got a whole library of shit about Ben Johnson. I don't have a whole library on shit on Ben Johnson because I said he was never coming. Told you that. Told you he wasn't a Raider. Shield didn't approve. Okay. Raider hours going on, man. Can't wait to see the start of the season, see the game soon. Yes, sir. Definitely, we're already plotting on which games we're going to, bro. I already talked to Whitty Tabas last night. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. I probably will go to more. Well, shit, I went to 3 games this year. I'm 0-3 on all my games. I gotta get a win. I've never been to a season in 51 years. Last year was the first time I ever went to multiple games and I didn't win one. I always win at least one. I didn't win any. 0-3, bro. Tom Telesco, dog. Ask Tom Telesco, man. Ask him. Okay. All right. Justice Saw, Mark Davis, I'll say the NFL chopped John Gruden's head off. They did. I mean, why has he got to lie? You know how many years ago that was? About 4 years ago. It's facts. They did chop his head off and stuck Mark with the bill. Made him fire his coach, and then he had to pay him. But you see that he talked very lovingly about him, and he talked very lovingly about AP. Remember when he said once a Raider, always a Raider? AP's once a Raider, always a Raider. He knew, like, man, damn. Yeah, he got sabotaged. But he didn't mention Tom Telesco. I wish nobody would have asked him about Tom Telesco, so I could have came in and said, he didn't mention Tom Telesco, did he? He mentioned the people he cared about. He cared about John Gruden. He cared about Antonio Pearson. He said he never lost a locker room. Said he was building something. And why you think he came in and said that? And at no time did he lose a locker room, because he knew it was an effed up situation. He knew his boy got done dirty, but there's nothing he could do. Nothing he can do. He had to turn the page. But Tom Telesco, when he was asked about him, oh yeah, he did great on the draft. But there's more to being the general manager than the draft. That's it. Nothing to talk about. That's what I said. I mean, we're going to keep being it right. Just how we get it right over here, dog. That's all we do. Said I was even thinking about Ben Johnson coming in here. He had no experience. If that's the case, I would have loved to keep Coach AP. What do you mean if that's the case? He didn't have no experience. He used the Raiders as leverage to secure him a head coaching job. He needed the Raiders' lies. He needed to plant some bullshit to get a job. Like I said, Jim Harbaugh didn't have that problem. Mike Vrabel didn't use the Raiders as leverage. Did Mike Vrabel use the Raiders as leverage? No, because he's a legitimate head coach in the National Football League. Was the head coach with the Tennessee Titans for like 8 years. That man has a cachet. Jim Harbaugh went to the Super Bowl with the 49ers. He has a legitimate cachet as a coach. Ben Johnson didn't have no cachet. That's why they planted rumors and planted stories out there, so they can be able to say, well, the Raiders want us. I mean, if I was Ben Johnson, I'd have been like, well, what if the Raiders come out and say we're capped? That's the thing that I would have been worried about. I wouldn't have had my agent lie. I probably wouldn't have got the job, because I'd have been like, nah, I don't. What if the Raiders come out and blow up the spot? Say, hey, man, we never offered Shaq nothing. Okay? But the Raiders like, nah, man, remember that shit y'all did? Remember all that shit y'all did at the draft? Yeah, man, go ahead, man. Say what you want to say. You didn't hear it from me. They didn't even call to confirm. The Bears didn't even call the Raiders to confirm, bro. Las Vegas Raiders. Man, could I speak to Mark Davis? Who's it? Oh, man, this is the Hallis family. Okay. Oh, Hallis family. Okay, the owners of the Bears. All right, cool. We'll patch you in. Yeah, Claire. We got the Bears on the line. Bears? They won't. Okay. Pass them through. Hey, what's going on, Mark? Mrs. Boo Boo the Fool over here with the Bears. Hey, man, what's up, Boo Boo Bear? What's up, Boo Boo Bear? Yeah, we just want to confirm whether or not you guys made an offer to Ben Johnson. We're thinking about offering him a job. You know what Mark Davis would have probably said? Yeah, whatever they said, go with it. Oh, okay. Click. Come on. Big Time Willie said, OG, a lot of these content creators got to chill to OTAs. Nah, man, let them make their money off of y'all, man. They making money off y'all back, man. I don't even feel bad for you guys. You know they get paid per view. You know that, right? The more views you give them, the more money they make. Let them make money off all y'all, man. I mean, come on. Y'all want to keep going. Y'all gluttons for punishment. Y'all keep going back. They keep making money off of you. 30,000 views on a video, 40, 50,000. I'm like, damn, dog. If I didn't have any Raider integrity, I could be doing that too. But I gotta look at the Shield. The Shield be like, that's not what we do, dog. You've been with me since before you was in double digits, bro. Stick with me. You're gonna get your fourth one. That's why none of them have any hardware, Big Time Willie. No matter what they say, they don't have any chips. They don't have any. None of them is 40, 41 years old. So they don't even have the 84 one. So let them go ahead and keep milking you guys' pockets for views, for clickbait, for lies, for things that they don't take accountability for. And I'll sit over here and be right. Okay? Justice Saab. Okay? Booty Bang. Hey, man, you don't need me, Shane, to protect you, man. You on your own out here. When you started talking about Eagles and doing all that shit you were popping, you're on your own, bro. You're gonna have to fend them off. They on you now. Okay? They on you. You're gonna have to deal with it. I can't save you, bro. Okay? You went over here and you start flashing your money, man. Now the Wolves is trying to get your money. You're gonna have to figure it out. Okay, Maurice Ross in the house. Okay. Starkey said, I don't know that. I don't even know who that is. I don't know who you're talking about. Okay. Lori Lamp, what's up, Lori? Jose Torres, tell it like it is. She was wondering where all the hype with Ben Johnson had did that trick play and 2 touchdowns down in the playoffs. I told you Ben Johnson wasn't qualified to be a head coach in the NFL. Remember when I was telling you? You guys may need to go back to the Ben Johnson live that I did last week when I was telling you after we drug his ass, after they lost. That's the one. When they lost in the playoffs, immediately after, that's when I drug his ass up and down the freeway. And these Raider fans, I had to block like 3 dudes on our shit because they were coming in. You don't know what you're talking about, man. Ben Johnson, man, it's not his fault. I blocked the shit out of him, dog. That dude is not supposed to be a head coach. He ain't ready yet. You need to put him back in the oven, dog. Okay? It's like biting to a biscuit. The top is all brown, and you bite it, and it's gooey in the middle, bro. You got to put that shit back in there. Okay. All right. Lamont Adams. Yeah, I got a new head football coach for the Oakland Raiders. You're going to be trash for the next 5 years. Hey, you know what? Lamont Adams, let me tell you something. We don't care. We don't care about you, bro. You sub the channel only to get blocked. I mean, how dumb are you, bro? Okay. Get your whole ass out of here, bro. Get this hoe off of here. I mean, you sub the channel to get blocked, bro. Get your ass out of here. I mean, there's some stupid ass people in the world, dog. That dude got on here, subbed the channel, typed in all caps, only to get blocked. I mean, hey, man, if that's what you want to do, dog, okay? Hey, man, make sure the Diddy oil is warmed up, man, okay? Because you're going to have a lot of rubbing to do tonight. Armando Pepler said, that's crazy. F. Ben Johnson. Ain't no F. Ben Johnson. No, hell no. Hell no. That's your boy, Armando Pepler. I admitted I wanted him. I was wrong. You know why you was wrong, Armando Pepler? Because you didn't listen to me. That's the reason why you're wrong. You were wrong because I tried to tell you, but you didn't want to hear it. Okay? We told you those buns were corrupted. We tried to tell you, bro. Now you got the bumpy duck. Now you got the bumpy duck, Armando. Now, you pee like this. You pee like this because we tried to tell you those buns were corrupted. Tried to tell you. But you didn't listen, bruh. Now, hi, daddy. You're about to be a dad, too. Okay. We warned you. Tried to tell you, man. I'm out here to save you guys from yourselves, bruh. Okay. You could have easily said, I'm gonna listen to Shaq. Shaq gets it right so much, but you wanted this guy. You fell for it, bro. You fell for the hype. You fell for the bullshit. You did all of that. Okay? Funny as hell. Okay? Justice, I mean, you can't believe every little report that's out there in the media. There's people that do that. There's people that come over here with fake reports and tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, they do it all the time. Shaq is right here. It says 6 years, 9. No, man, I think what they got to do. He ain't no Raider. He ain't going to be no Raider. I mean, I'm still like when people come to me with these bullshit facts, they're not facts because it's printed. They're not facts, bro. Because if it was a fact, it would have happened. The only fact is you said Ben Johnson was going to be the coach, and I said no, and it didn't happen. You can draw it up however you want to draw it up. It didn't happen. It's not a fact. Okay, Justice Saw only be guys like JT the Brick, Hondo, Vinny, and them. Okay, you forgetting about your boy over here, but that's okay. You forgetting about me. Okay, Daniel Berry Sports, man. Hey everyone, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Watch Raider. That's why I call them, bro. The Ben Johnson Knights. Now call them the Ben Overites. The Ben Overites. Call them that. Okay. All right. Ben Johnson, the new Adam Gase 2.0. Adam Gase is better than Ben Johnson at this point. Ben Johnson might go over there and make something happen, but Adam Gase was a head coach before. He was a head coach before he got that Jets job. I mean, he was a Jets coach and then he went over to Miami. So he's not even Adam Gase because Adam Gase had an actual head coaching gig before he got the Miami gig. No one says that Adam Gase did not deserve the Jets job because the Jets are dumpster juice. But when he got that Miami job, that's when everybody was like, whoa, wait a minute. Adam Gase with the Miami Dolphins? That's a pretty good job. He doesn't deserve that. But at least he was a head coach before. Okay, he didn't use the Raiders as leverage. Watch Raider didn't even have a GM trying to get a first-year head coach. Said, it's all good. You're right about that. Jimenez, Pete's going to do what he does. Yeah, man, I'm just waiting. See, I think Pete Carroll's better for the next few years instead of starting over with a guy who never been a head coach before. Glad he went to the Bears. Egalitarian, okay. All right. Justice Saw, watch Raider. Pete Carroll doesn't know how to build a coaching staff. Sam Tanker in the house. Okay, watch Raider. He used the Raiders for leverage. Yeah, he absolutely is. His manager admitted it. I mean, his agent. Yeah, we did. And too late now. I'm telling you, watch, man. I mean, I know you know cats like this, bro. I knew a cat, man. I know a cat. I grew up with a cat. I ain't gonna never say his name because he's a good dude. Good dude. Always happens to the good dudes. His daughter got sick for whatever reason, and she needed a blood transfusion. So he had his daughter that weekend. He took her to the hospital and tried to give her a blood transfusion. And when they did the blood transfusion, they said that your blood's not compatible. His daughter 8. Blood's not compatible with the daddy. What are you talking about? It's impossible. It's impossible for the blood not to be compatible if you're A positive or AB or A negative or O or whatever. Your ass should be compatible to your daughter. But they said, no, sir, you're not. Your blood is not compatible to your daughter's blood. We can't use it. Called the mom up. Mom came down there. And he said, she's like, why can't you just do it yourself? Blah, 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 blah. He said, because I can't. What do you mean you can't? Because my blood's not compatible to her blood. That's bullshit. Doctor came out. We can't use his blood. He's like, well, what does that mean? It means you ain't the father, homie. Did the blood work? It's not his baby, bruh. Birth certificate, child support, grew up with the daughter. Not his. Sad situation. Now, he don't even have a relationship with her. She grown now. But that's what happens when you tell a lie, bruh. When you lie and think a lie ain't never gonna catch up with your ass, catches up. Okay. In Minutes Productions, look at Pete's resume. Look what we did with USC and the Seahawks. You ain't got to tell me. I'm an SC fan. Okay. Lori Lab said with no Vaseline or baby oil. Not even with no virgin olive oil. Okay. All right. Cool Kev. Cat Knocker's agent for getting the most money for his client. That commission looking good. I just said I don't have a problem with it. But the Bears, that's what happens when you don't have a good relationship with people. The person that you shitted on could be the one that could save your ass from a potential robbery. The person who you effing with, they hear some shit, you ain't cool with folks, they ain't gonna come back and say, yo, man, yo, dog, you might wanna, strap up, man, because they coming. No, dog, I ain't telling that motherfucker nothing. let it happen. Let it happen. Okay. Now, Martha said, okay, all right, man, I'm gonna let y'all deal with Shane. You on your own, dog. You dug a grave, you gonna have to deal with it. Is Marshawn coming out of retirement? I wouldn't go that far with it. I mean, if he does, cool. Ain't nobody wearing 24 right now. I mean, he could easily get in it. Okay. All right. I'm gonna let y'all talk to Kim, man. Shaq sliding home like Ricky Henderson. Man, salute to my boy Slick Rick, man. Slick Ricky Henderson, man. That's my second favorite player, dog, after Reggie, bro. I mean, I was in that stadium. I was there when he broke the American League stolen base record. I was there. So salute to Ricky, man. Gone too soon, man. I can't believe he's not here. Okay, I love Ricky Henderson, bro. Okay, only real one's not fake. Jason Marshall. We're Raider fans. Don't have a second team. Okay. All right, man. I'm gonna let y'all argue, and I ain't got nothing to keep me out of it. Sekou said dudes are really arrogant and saying people have a heart attack. That's crazy work. Well, they're not saying it over here. I mean, I can't control what somebody else do in their house. There's people that actually take a shit and wipe their butt cheeks on the walls at their house. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to police what they say somewhere else? I've never seen nobody come over here and say no crazy shit like that. So, I mean, I only can police my own house, my own situation, my own channel. We don't say crazy shit like that. If that's what these other channels allow them to say, that's on them, dog. Stay house. Simple as that, bro. Okay. Some people want to sleep with a Big Mac and quarter pounder with cheese wrappers in the bed with them. I mean, that's nasty. Nothing I could do for them. Okay. All right, XG. What's going on, XG? All right, salute to the nation. Okay. Can't believe these fair weather fans exist. You got to believe that they exist, bro, because you got to understand, man, the world is built up of a lot of different people. It's what makes the world interesting. You think of the dumbest person you know. I mean, shit. Think of the dumbest person you ever knew. There's somebody that has something in common with him. Somebody might like the same baseball team they like, or somebody might have their favorite. I'm gonna hook you up, son. You know what? Give me your backpack. You got water in there. Give me your backpack, son. You give me your backpack, I'll give you your bottled water that you have in there. You guys don't like something? The dummy, the dumbest person you know likes spaghetti. You like spaghetti. Go figure. You guys got something in common. You don't got nothing else in common, but he likes spaghetti. You like spaghetti. Okay. So yeah, there's going to be people that are fair weather fans that don't really love the Raiders, but they like the Raiders enough to come over here and wear a hat and, and do all of that shit. Everybody's walking around with cheap shit on. I'm like, where were y'all 5 years ago? 6 years ago? Come here, bring the whole backpack, son. Oh, you gonna pull the water out yourself? You got it. You want me to open it? I got it for you. Let me open it up for you, bro. Appreciate you. Here, dog. Here. Here's some, son. Don't spill it everywhere, please. All right. Okay, get these likes up, you guys. All right. I never said nothing about Ben Johnson. All I said he wasn't coming, and he wasn't a Raider. Look at all those ones. Okay, you agreeing with me? Yeah, I hope so. Okay. Think we have a chance on getting Shador? We do. But now it's a matter of what Pete wants to do. Now, I'll say this. Yeah, man, they're Arnold Palmer's, man, what they call a Sunny, whatever. You mix that with some motor oil in here, it's a good drink. I'm glad I ain't going nowhere. You know what? I'll say that for a video. I'll say that for a video when we get closer to the draft. Okay? I don't want to give everything away. But yeah, I think there's a chance. Okay. Shane said, I'm just happy the Raiders are going to get a good player at 6. Said, yeah, the dude Manti Te'o made up some stories. Yeah, man, I saw that dude on a damn show. He's doing some type of NFL show. I'm like, really, man? The guy that took the entire world on a wild goose chase about some buns that he never clapped that didn't exist. I mean, that dude's an idiot. Okay. Cool Kip said they overpaid for Mack and Johnson. That's what they get, man. I mean, the Bears, That's what happens when you didn't do right by us. Mark just let that shit happen. Mark and they like, look at them idiots over there, man, really believing we're gonna pay a unknown coach 96 million. I knew something wasn't right. I'm like, why would we pay him that much money? Okay. Watch Raider said Teo was trash in the league. Just how why would Ben Johnson want to use us as leverage? Because it worked. I mean, what do you mean why? It worked. He got his client the best deal. It worked. He used the Raiders as leverage because the Bears didn't respect the Raiders. That oh yeah, the Raiders would probably do that. Instead of calling them, you could have made a quick phone call and found out it was a lie. But nah, man, y'all shit on us. So you got to dig your own grave, bro. Okay, Jimmy said they wanted the shiny new toy. Bears gonna get the ass whoop of Ben Johnson. Caleb's gonna be in a shot more deer slump. Said because he wanted the team to get him. Okay, all right. Okay, of course AP was him. Nobody wants the Saints job. That's facts. But Saints will figure it out. I think they're gonna try to go for somebody on. The reason why they're taking so long, they want to see whether or not they can get Spags. They're gonna shoot for Spags. See if they can get Spagnola to leave and come there. So they're definitely going to go and swing for the fences. Okay? They're going to swing for the fences. So that's why they're waiting. Okay? All right. Yeah. Okay? You're right. One titles with both. You facts. I'm a SC fan. 52 years. Pete Carroll's not the same coach as older. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, man. I can't worry about somebody's age, bro. Okay? Can't worry about that. Okay? All right, Jason Marshall said, I'm spitting. That's all I do. I spit that hot lava over here, bro. I mean, I'm just burning buildings down over here. But yeah, man, Mark Davis confirmed 3 things that people got blocked for. You know how many people got blocked over the Ben Johnson shit? I mean, more people than ever before got blocked over Antonio Pierce. There has to be at least 1,000 people I blocked on them. And then, last but not least, Tom Telesco, they got to be at least a couple of hundred that I blocked on him. I mean, I probably blocked like damn 1,700 people behind those 3 subjects. I blocked the shit out of everybody. Not just on here, just on the comments and all that. I blocked a lot of people. Okay? Straight up. Said you must call them Ben Johnsonites. Okay, we can call them whatever you want to call them. Jimmy S. in the house. Mark B. watching Unfiltered Nation. You know what? I'm going to tell you this right now, dog. I don't know for sure, but I do know that I've heard some things. People watch this channel. You never know who's watching you, but people watch. People watch, dog. Like people tell me, Shaq, people watch you. I didn't believe it, okay? I did not believe it at first, Jims, until I went with Whittington Thomas. He was there as my witness. When I went to the Steelers and Raiders game at the Death Star, and I had Raider employees in Raider employee gear coming up to me, sticking their hands in my face, said, Matthew Shaq Unfiltered, how you doing? And I was like, whoa. Matthew Shaq Unfiltered, big fan of the show. I'm Raiders, name tag. When just I'm like, hold on. Let me film this. When I had all that shit on tape. When Thomas was that? I couldn't believe how many people recognized me, man. Employees of the Raiders, employees at the Death Star recognizing me. I'm just saying, bro, people watch, okay? I don't know who. Somebody watching me, bro. I would not be surprised if MD watches me. I would not be surprised. I know AP watched. I knew that. I got confirmation he was watching. Okay? Justin Saw. So happy we didn't bring in Ben Johnson. Said, okay, like I said, man, this guy never went to high school. We're talking about, hey, man, you need it's one of them jobs where you need to have some kind of education. Okay? This dude came in and lied. Oh yeah, man. I went to I went to Booty Hole High School, in Illinois. Oh well, I mean, are you gonna go look up Booty Hole High Schools? Like he said it, man. Might as well. He's gonna throw that one out there. Okay, all right, man. Like I said, you guys are going in. Jim's in the house. I'm gonna let y'all handle it. Okay. Tom drafted garbage after Bowers and Glaze and Powers. Like I said before, man, I tried to tell everybody who told me I didn't know what I was talking about when I said that Tom Telesco drafting Brock Bowers wasn't good enough to keep the Raiders' job, and they told me I was full of it. Oh, he had a strong draft, the best draft we had in years. I'm like, how? There's 7 rounds, bro, in the draft, man. He missed on 4 out of 3. 4 out of 7. He didn't even hit on 50%. What about the other picks he picked? What about all the free agency shit he did? What about not signing Josh Jacobs? What about signing Gardner Minshew? What about signing Ritter me this and Ritter me that? What about trading Devontae Adams? Fired. What the hell are you talking about? Brock Bowers was enough. Mark told you it wasn't. Just like I did. He said it straight up. That's why I know Mark must be watching. Mark, I know you watching, bro. I know you watching, bro, because you said exactly what I say. I mean, that's exactly verbatim what I said. Not enough to keep the job. There's more to the job than the draft. I said that. I think he's like, let me go ahead and let Shaq know I watch him. Okay. All right. Okay. Watch Raiders. The Raiders need to build like the team the Eagles did. There's a lot of things they could do. Okay. James said Pete Carroll's one of the best talent and values of talent. Legion of Boom wasn't a bunch of top 10 picks, late round gems. One thing that I'm an expert on is Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll was my coach at USC, bro. When he became the coach of USC, I hated it because he was with the Patriots and the Patriots was trash. I was like, I remember when Pete Carroll from the New England Patriots, like, come on, man, we already sorry. Patriots game win shit. Before the Patriots won anything. All they do is lose Super Bowls. Okay? Man, he came in 2 years after he got the job. National championship. I'm running around. I hadn't got a national championship since Marcus Allen. Marcus Allen was the last guy that got me a national championship. I was running around, screaming around, and then we ran it back and got it back to back. I know Pete. Pete builds shit from scratch. This is a dude that actually builds his own houses. This is a guy that buys a piece of land, clears it out, architecture, calls up the proper people, the materials, and builds a champion. He did it in college, he did it in the pros. Man know what he doing. Okay? All right. Okay. All right. Scrolling. Okay. Lori Lance rolling. What's up, Lori? I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. Said JMD 2.0 ain't our problem. He ain't on our team, but he didn't have the cachet to get that job without the Raiders' lies. Without lying on the Raiders, he doesn't make it pop. Okay? Simple as that, man. Okay? You damn well was standing in front of your boy's car and the girl saw you and you standing from, oh, nice car. And you're like, yeah, chilling. She's like, oh, you kind of cute too. Oh, yeah, it's all good. Let me get your number. Cool, get your number, da-da-da. Why don't you come and pick me up? Okay, I pick you up. Where you live at? Oh, da-da-da-da-da. Only problem is you pull up in your grandma's station wagon. She comes out. What happened? Oh, yeah, man, my car, man, got some flat. Well, I'm not trying to get in your grandma's station wagon. Well, how do you know it's my grandma's station wagon? How you know it's not mine? Because it says Tilly on the back. It says Tilly on the license plate. Your name's not Tilly. Like I said, man, stand in front of your boy's car you want to. It's not your whip. You better off say, oh, this is my boy's car. Why cap? Why lie? Just say the truth. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when I was coming up, man, shit, until I was 19, I had the raggediest whip. Okay? My boys was driving slant nose Porsches, drop Mercedes, all kinds of shit, bro. I just in the car with them, straight up. Sometimes they let me drive. Hey man, I'm about to go in there, man, drive, pull around, see what you could catch, because I could talk. Once I pull up. Oh, what's up? What's going on? Yeah, it's my boy's car. Oh, why are you letting you drive it? I said, because I know how to drive. I'm the driver. I wouldn't lie. So later on, I didn't have to figure out what I got to do. But like I said, Ben Johnson got the job now. It's too late. Okay, straight up. All right. Okay, you guys talking about them Eagles? Fear Raider, what's going on? What do you think the Bears hire AP as an assistant coach, take 19, take over, and Pete in 3? I don't know, man. I think that Mark didn't look like Mark. One thing about Mark is when he turns the page, he turns the page. I think the only person that would have a chance to make a comeback would be Gruden. I don't think AP's coming back. I mean, not right now. I think he can come back in some kind of other capacity later on down the line. But Antonio Pierce is only 45 years old, bro. He's 45. Gruden's 63. I mean, he's 20 something. He's like 18 years older than Antonio Pierce. So, I mean, maybe later on, years from now, you might see Pierce back in some kind of capacity. But I don't foresee that happening unless unless Tom wants it or unless Pete wants it. But I don't see that. I just don't see AP sticking around. I'm just happy that Mark Davis cleared that man's name, even though people are gonna still try to. Oh, he still sucks though. I don't care about Buddy Steele. What I care about is what Mark said. Okay, Mark cleared that man. He pardoned. Mark Davis pardoned Antonio Pierce, right in your face, on camera. Was not his fault that we were 4-13. Whose fault it was the general manager, and that's why he said what he said. Okay? That's it. Okay? All right, yeah, damn front runners in the house. What's going on, Christy? What's going on, Christy? Okay, we over here rolling. Okay? Okay, hi to Christy. Say AP deserves a job. He does. A lot of owners are cheap. Yusuf, what's up, Yusuf? What's going on? Pete would be great for AP to learn from. He would be, man, but that's what happens, man. Sometimes, man. Sometimes you got to accept that you were the victim. The victim's the victim. It is what it is. No matter how much you root for them, no matter how much you want good for them, the victim's the victim, dog. The victim's the victim. Okay? The victim is in critical condition. The victim is in, stable. Now he's stable. He's got to recover, bro, from being attacked. By being attacked by an evil man by the name of Tom Telesco. That's an evil MF. Okay? Telesco's an evil MF, bro. But guess what? He's the one that's out. He's the one that's on his ass. AP gonna get a job somewhere. Okay? He gonna get a job. Even if he can go back to college, he's gonna be all right. But he ruined that man's opportunity. Sometimes that's what it is. Okay? You all right, son? What you want? Okay, looks like you're having a good time over there, bro. I see it. Yeah, I see it, man. You're handling your business. Okay? All right, man. Okay. Patrice says, yes, you listened to that interview. You was right. I watched it last night, Patrice. I watched the 10-minute interview, and when Mark was saying, I was just like, I'm right. It's like, Patrice, you're right, and you're just waiting for everybody else to know you're right. Like, I never changed up anything. That's the thing about me. When I say something, like Armando, when I was telling him, Armando wanted against me on Team Tank. I told you we weren't tanking for Shador. I try to save him, but you know what? Sometimes, man, people just hard-headed and they got to learn the hard way. But I just sit back and just wait for it to be validated. I knew I was right when I said it. Okay? I knew I was right when I said it. And I said a lot of things that a lot of people didn't say, which makes it even harder to believe because I am a what was the word of my mother called me? Rest in peace, my mom. She called me a contrarian. I didn't even know what that was. Okay, she goes, "You're a contrarian." I said, "What the hell is that? Aquarian?" Looked it up. That's somebody who's on the opposite side. Somebody who's naturally geometrically opposed to stuff. I just naturally am on the opposite side of stuff. Not that my younger brother said, "You just do that on purpose. You do that to be different." No, I'm really a contrarian, bro. I'm really a free thinker. Like, so most of the things that the majority agree on, I don't agree with. But I'm also a vocal person and I'll say it. A lot of people are contrarians, but they don't want to put themselves in a position where they could be proven wrong. Me, I'll say straight up. It's cap. I don't believe this shit. Nope. Oh, man, Shaq, you talking about, man? You're a clown, man. All right. We'll just wait till the smoke clears. You'll be the one on fire, and I'll be the one with the water. Okay? And it happens like that over and over and over. And every year, there's going to be an Armando Peplis or somebody else who ain't going to believe me, and it's going to come out later, and they're going to be having egg on their face or whatever else is sticky on their face because we can't save you guys, man. Understand we get it right over here. Okay? Say cool, man. Although acknowledging, okay. Although not acknowledging it was racism, the biggest issue with folks hating AP. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm going to say Mark Davis doesn't have to do that. Mark Davis has a woman general manager, a woman president of operations on his team, a black woman. There's no other team in the National Football League that has a black woman in that position. So I don't think Mark has to answer that. I mean, there's some things that I'm going to stick with Mark on. Mark don't have to say it's racism when Mark is doing everything that is diametrically opposed to racism. The Raiders have always been the first when it came to black folks. Okay? I'm saying it goes back to the 60s. The first black quarterback to ever be drafted in the first round was drafted by the Raiders. Okay? Eldridge Dickey. I mean, come on, man. I know too much. First black quarterback to ever be drafted in the first round was drafted by the Raiders. First black head coach in the modern era, Art Shell, Raiders. First Hispanic coach, Tom Flores, Raiders. First Hispanic starting quarterback, Tom Flores, Raiders. First woman president, Amy Trask, Raiders. I mean, Mark Davis doesn't have to do none of that. But I will say this. There's a shit ton of racist people in Raider Nation. An absolute shit ton of them. All right? Whole bunch of them. And they won't say nothing until they feel they could say it and get away with it. Trust me, they was coming at me crazy over AP. Coming at me ridiculous. But when Tom Telesco got fired 48 hours later, they didn't want no parts of Shaq. And it didn't take for them to be there. I just went crazy. Okay? Because you don't get to talk all that shit and have your boy be fired. All right? Jason Marshall. Okay? Yeah, I said the same thing. JM said McDaniels is a good OC, but a terrible HC. Josh McDaniels is the GOAT offensive coordinator. I mean, just because I don't like you don't mean that I'm not gonna say the truth. He has the most Super Bowl championships as offensive coordinator. He's the GOAT. Steph Curry's the GOAT shooter, but you don't put him at center. Simple as that. You don't put Steph Curry in the paint and have him sit there and call for the ball in the post. It's not what he does. Josh McDaniels does not run football teams. Okay? He has a skill set for offense, and he needs to stick to that. Watch Raiders Sage talking about the Raiders, Eagles, Justice Saw. Need to go back and see what Mark said about Coach Antonio Pierce. I didn't see it. Go watch the interview. 10 minutes long. Okay? Chucky good at Barstool. Nah, I think Chucky wants to coach. Barstool's a job. Coaching ain't a job to Chuck. That's a job. That's not what Chuck does. Okay? Trees, period, dot. Okay? So we all here to know that Tom Telesco was the problem. It's easy now, but it wasn't so easy when I was saying it months ago when everybody was telling me that I didn't know what I was talking about because we drafted Brock Bowers. I don't give a damn. Because I got to do with anything. I was right. Okay? All right, Yusuf, Coupon Tom should never get another job in the NFL. You know that's going to happen. You know he's going to get a job. Okay, Ray said, I'm hoping we bring back Patrick Graham and be over the moon, but I don't know how to try to keep his defensive free agents. The only problem with that, Ray, is that Pete said that he wants to work with people that he already worked with. I think he's going to bring his Legion of Boom off defense back. I think that's the problem. Patrick Graham's not one of his guys. But you never know. Okay. Watch, Ray, I was born the day the Raiders beat the Eagles. So you're a two-ringer, Watts? Two-ringer. Okay. Shane. Rod Martin destroyed the Eagles. Yeah, I think he had 3 picks. Okay. Our boy Whitting, or is it what he called himself? Whitty? I don't know why he called him that. But Whittington Thomas, his uncle is Arthur Whittington, who was on that Eagles team in 1980. Okay. Raider loyalty. All right. Okay, yeah, guy. Yeah, I see you guys. You guys are on here going at it. Hey, that's what happens when you pop it. Okay. Cool Kev says Shaq recognized this fake. That's all I could do. It's like I got X-ray vision. Christy said that's a damn shame. Yeah, Christy, that man Ben Johnson tried to use us as leverage. Well, he didn't try to. His agent used us as leverage put a fake offer that the Raiders offered him 6 years, 96 million to secure that unqualified dude a job. I mean, you can't make it up. You said Team Tanks takes another L again. I mean, that's what they do best, bro. Okay? They might as well open up an L store, but they probably wouldn't sell any because selling something would be a dub. So they'd probably just have a whole bunch of inventory. Okay. Smoking Pots. What's up, Pots? Hey, Pots, you ready to try to collect your fifth ring? Because Pots, you know you got 4. Are you getting ready to get one for the thumb? Smoking Pots got to get this one right here. He trying to get this one on Shane's Eagles. Shane, you need to be talking to Smoking Pots. That's the person you need to be talking to because he is the resident Chief Kingdom fan on here. Pete's a bit old but solid. I still don't know why the Raiders didn't go for Spags, but I'm glad they didn't. I mean, we didn't have time to wait. Spags is not going to take our job. Spags is not going to be the head coach of the Raiders. He's not going to do that. It's a shit show. I mean, he's not doing that. Spags got it too good where he's at. And you know what? You should be happy. I'm sure you are. Because if Andy decides to retire, who do you think is going to be your coach? If Andy goes another year or 2 and says, okay, I'm good, you guys got Spags to be the coach. So it makes sense. Jason Marshall. Okay. All right. I see you guys. 17 so figure out. Yeah, I see it. Okay. Andre Iguodala really getting his number retired by the Warriors. That's good. He's a Finals MVP. He said Baltimore. I was there for that dub. That's right, Christy. You were there. Okay. Potts is a weak pick. Okay. All right. You guys talking about Eagles. Okay. That's cool. All right. Got you guys. All right. Christy hollering about Boo Boo the Fool. Come on now. Come on now, Christy. You know I'm going to say what it is. I'm going to say it the way we can understand it. You already know it. That's exactly how the conversation went. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. You know how I do it. Okay. I do got cartoons. S. Ray. Put in Shaq and Black in the, Mac and Shaq in the search column in YouTube. I got a couple of cartoons that I did. Okay. Watch Raider 43 got 2 chips. You do. Okay. All right, man. I ain't in it, Shane. I can't save you, man. I ain't in it. Okay. All right. Hobo said Super Bowl champions. I hope you're right. I hope y'all do win. Okay. All right. See you guys, man. Louie in the house. Salute. Renegade. Local Renegade said, I'm enjoying this popcorn right now, laughing at these clowns that bent over for Ben Johnson. I mean, come on, dog. Local, they didn't even get the hot tour girl. Hot tour. She didn't even hot tour. They didn't even get a hot tour. Just hear that? Dry as shit. Okay. And you know what? That's what they get. Talking about Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson was never, ever going to be a Raider. And I told you so. All right. Okay. Funny as hell. Nah, it wasn't his daughter, dog. It wasn't his daughter. And you talk about a really cool brother, dog. Like, I grew up with the cat. I mean, the cat cool. He cool, bruh. No enemies. None of that. Always cool. Everyone likes him. You know, the guy that everybody likes. Everybody's cool with. I mean, I definitely wasn't him. Okay, I got ops to this day. Okay, people that I grew up, we gonna be ops. We were ops in kindergarten. We're ops now. Okay, but very good guy, bro. And he found out in a way that's dramatic, bro. Like your daughter needs a blood transfusion, dog, and you're there to do it. And they take your blood and they take hers, and you're waiting, and you're pacing, and you're worried, and then they come out and tell you that, and you're confused, like you had no idea that she was dealing with somebody else at no time. At no time, you had no idea she was dealing with somebody else for 8 years. Court, all that shit. So when all that shit went down, guess who's still the legal father? Him. Because here in California, they don't care about none of that shit. You sign the birth certificate, it don't matter. It doesn't matter if Shane's the daddy. If Shane's the daddy, don't matter. You signed that birth certificate, you definitely paying. He had to go to court and petition and fight, and he still had to pay child support and all that shit. When he finally got taken off the birth certificate, he didn't get none of that 8 years of child support back. No refunds, homie. Because they said during the time that you paid the child support, you were recognized as the legal father, homie. I mean, no good deed goes unpunished, dog. It's what it is. Right? Okay. Nah, Shane, you don't gotta apologize to me, man. You're only having fun. Okay. Say, Chrissy, that's damn cold blooded. But hey, it's life. Can't trust everybody. Okay? Can't trust what people say one day. Like they always say, Christy, yesterday's price ain't today's price. The price went up. Price went up. Yesterday you could have got it for $14.99. Now it's $50. No sales over. Okay. Adrian Townsend in the house. Booty bang. Apologize. Spy Tech was arrogant like McDaniels. I meant to say McDaniels was arrogant, not Spy Tech. Okay, I'm with you. Okay, Shane said I'm standing on business. Hey man, that's what I do. Shane, you know, when I was 17, man, I wish I would have had me an Uncle Shaq I could have learned from, dog. I had to learn the hard way. Okay? Stay over here, man. You're going to learn some qualities, bro. Stand on business. Stand on your square regardless. It is what it is. What the worst thing that could happen to you? I mean, now, if your health is on the line and your welfare, then you might have to not stand on business. You might need to be standing on some running. Get your ass away because you live to fight another day type shit. But if it's on some principles or some other shit, and you know you really about that life, standing on business could work for you, but it also could mess you up because you got to understand it's a decision I chose. Okay. New Jersey Raider. Can we start talking about Johnson and start talking? No. Can we start talking about Johnson and start talking about Pete Carroll? I already talked about Pete Carroll though. I mean, we talked about Pete Carroll ad nauseum. I got videos up the ass about Pete Carroll. I'm not gonna stop talking about something because you coming over now. You want to change the subject? Go watch the other videos. Which subject is about Ben Johnson being using the Raiders as leverage. That's a topic. We got a topic, and that's what we're talking about. If it's not your topic, you can go, log off. We want you here. Log off. Go watch the videos on Pete Carroll. I'm not gonna bring the rehash. I already told you. I know Pete. I told you yesterday at the press conference. We got a big ass video. Go watch it. So I mean, I'm not doing none of that. Okay. Now we're gonna keep talking about Ben Johnson because that's the subject. All right. All right. Yeah, Sunjoy. Yeah, that's what it's called, Christy. This Sunjoy, man. I'll pour some. I did some of that, Christy. This shit is bone dry. All that's left of it is the damn lemon. I killed it, Grill. I killed it. Didn't help that my son was eating up all my chicken strips. I mean, how do you eat your chicken strips and then you eat mine? I mean, come on, dog. You're 4 years old, bro. Where's it going? He's skinny as a rail, Christy. This boy's eating my food too. Can't make it up. Who should we draft? Jackson Dart or Jalen Milroe? I like Milroe. I like Dart. I think it's going to depend on what Pete wants to do. I mean, I don't know who our offensive coordinator is. Without knowing who our OC is going to be, I don't know what kind of offense we're running. Okay, I don't know what our offense is going to be. I have no idea. It's probably going to be a form of the West Coast offense because that's what Pete runs, but I don't know. We don't have the people in place. So I have to wait. I can't determine that at this point. All right. Shane finally said something that I could talk about. Why do people keep saying trade Max Crosby if they didn't want to trade him and doing them and helping the Raiders are not going to be winning for about 3 years? Because, Shane, there's a lot of people in Raider Nation who, in my opinion, they want to have an excuse to not win. It doesn't make any sense, but... I'm hungry. I need PBJ. How are you hungry when he just ate all that food? You want me to make you PBJ now? Some want me to make him PBJ, man. I mean, you can't make it up. I don't know where it goes, man. This man is skinny. This boy is skinny as a rail. Back to what I was saying. Because there's people in Raider Nation who really want an excuse to be sorry, bro. They want an excuse for why they don't win. Antonio Pierce is the reason. Josh McDaniels is the reason. We don't draft well is the reason. This, that, blah, blah, blah. Let's just trade Max. Might as well. He's not helping us win. It's a loser's mentality. There's people who have to have an excuse for why they don't succeed. Okay? Why are you at McDonald's and you still on fries, bro? That's because, man, everyone's hating on me, man, and I make the best fries, and there's nobody that can make them as good as me, so they keep me on fries. That's the type of shit they say. Who's gonna serve the customers the best fries possible? I mean, I try to train people, but they don't make them as good as me. Oh, they're not here to make the fries, bro. They're just saying that because you're not good enough to be on the register. That's all. Just say the truth. Okay? Once you get to double digits, it's hard for you to count. 9, 13. You're not good when it comes to the money. Can't trust you. You burn a couple of batches of fries, go back and get some more. But you mistake a 20 for a 1, you don't need to be on the register. Okay? So that's why. There's a bunch of failures in the world that want to validate why they never won anything. Okay? Meanwhile, people like me who won some shit, Christy that won some shit, you know what I'm saying? And all these other ringers on here, we don't think like that. Okay? Black and gray out, what's going on? Apostle Rashad, delusional old gullible fans. They're not all gullible. A lot of these youngins was buying into that. A lot of the, what do they call them? Millennials. A lot of you millennial Raider fans fell for the bullshit with Ben Johnson. Told you guys that man wasn't a Raider. Okay. Nah, people can't admit they're wrong and listen to me. They don't want to listen to me. I mean, I don't make them feel good. If you haven't noticed, I kind of rub things in. Do you know that I really make things really difficult to digest when you come at me? I really let you have it, dog. Okay? I really do. So I could see why. All right? Like I said, man, you know, the difference between killing a fly with a fly swatter and killing a fly with a flamethrower. Like, different thing. What happened? What disappeared? Okay, well, you know, you got it, dog. You're very smart. The heart attack comment was on here. Oh, I didn't read it, bro. I didn't read it. Okay, I didn't know. Well, I didn't read that. I ain't reading everything. Okay. Christy Hurd in the house. I got a silver ring with your podcast. Happy 1-year anniversary, Christy Hurd. Man, put a 1 in the chat for Christy Hurd. Christy Hurd has moved up her membership. She's been here a whole year. She's a silver ring member now. Okay. Salute, Christy. That's how you do it, girl. Okay. All right. Yeah, foundation is the key. Okay. Yeah, we're going to see how it works. Shane been working on the Palisades Fire Recovery Team in Westwood. Wow. Helping families with their property taxes. Yeah, Christy, you're doing God's work. A lot of people up there. And you know what? A lot of these celebrities, you know, I got some people who work for some very well-known household name people, and their houses is gone. Like, you know, you hear about some of the celebrities, Christy, up there that lost their homes. I know a name that if I said right now, everybody on here would know that they haven't made it announced that their house is gone. Like their house burnt up. Oscar winner. I won't say. Okay. All right. That's why I've been missing your lies. It's all good, Christy. It's all good. You're doing God's work. Okay. All right. So you're probably better off with Pete. Still rooting to Mike Davis, Fidel. Al Davis' decision to keep the team in the family. Okay. It's all good. Winter Thomas. There he is. Witty. Facts about my uncle. Come on, man. You know, King Arthur Whittington. I stole this spin move, dog. You know I stole your uncle's move when I was in Pee Wee. I'm like, man, I'm gonna learn how to do the spin like Arthur did it, both directions. Trust me, dog. That shit, I scored a couple of touchdowns using that move, dog. Cause like, okay, how's their feet position? I'm gonna spin left. Cause most people spin to their right. Like, no, I'm gonna spin the opposite way. Yeah, trust me, man. You already know that, dog. Okay. Plus he was definitely a fan of the show, gave us exclusives, all that. Armando said, at least I admit it. I mean, well, you know, that's good. I'm glad you do. Okay, what do I think of Aaron Glenn? I think Aaron Glenn is perfect for the Jets because the Jets is trash. And he, you know, I can always use another black head coach in the NFL since they got rid of two. Since you got rid of Jared Mayo and ran him out of town in 1 year and you got rid of AP, time to at least put one back. Aaron Glenn gets to get put back at least. Okay, we still one short though. All right. Shane said, happy that I keep you up on game. That's what I do over here. Okay. Went to Thomas, shopped in, yeah, eating dinner. Yeah, we know you eating steak tomahawks and lobsters. You and G, I know y'all doing it big because that's what y'all do out there, dog. Okay, I'm eating this. That's what I had. Chick-fil-A. Okay, your ass is eating fillets. Okay, filet mignons. I already know how y'all do it, man. Shit, I ate with you before. Okay, remember when we went to Emmett Smith's spot in Vegas on the Strip? What was we eating? Come on, dog. I know how you do it. Big B, but got my new bank card. My subscription was gone, man. Out this time. Hey, man, go and put it in. It looks like you got it. Looks like you got it back. Okay. Daniel, I don't know if a Ben could be a leader of men yet. Yeah, well, he got the opportunity, and he definitely did not have the cachet to get it without using the Raiders as leverage because his manager said that they had to use us as leverage. Ben Johnson don't have the DNA to be a Raider, but it took somebody with the DNA to say it when everybody was saying I didn't know what I was talking about. See, when it's raining, bro, when I'm walking around with an umbrella when it's sunny outside and everyone's laughing, look at this fool walking around with an umbrella, and 30 seconds later, it's a deluge. Somebody knew it was going to rain. Okay? Look at this fool, man. It's 90 degrees out here. Hey, what were you saying, dog? Yeah, you wet as shit. Hey, man. No. Get your ass from out of here. No. Nah. Lori Lamb said, fake it till you make it. Okay. Daniel Smith, why the Raiders ripping Ben Johnson? Hey, man, I'm ripping them. I just told you why. Go back to the beginning, bro. You came in late. Okay. My purpose is I'm a one ringer. Okay. You need to ask about it. Okay. You need to do better then. Okay. Man, I don't know, man. You're 17. I don't want to try to tell you what to do. Okay.
Dad,
Rain running track. What happened?
It's died.
It died? Oh, snap. Oh, wow. What are we going to do?
I gotta charge it.
You got to charge it up? Yeah, man. This thing don't stay charged, black man. You want to play with that? Play with that for a couple of minutes, and I'm going to get you some water, man. I'm going to have to get up out of here, you guys, man. My son is iPad's off, Chris. You know what that means. It's about to be nuclear up in here in a couple of minutes. Okay? Yeah, it's good, man. It's good. Yeah, all legs. Rain doing her thing. Okay? Yeah, my son going to be doing his thing, too. If I don't get him something to eat, if I don't make this boy's PB&J turn on his TV, he going to act a fool. Okay? Straight up. Okay? Oh, the son is the same. Spend all day feeding him. I mean, this dude is just huge, man. I mean, he's skinny as hell. Okay? All those ones. That's all you've been helping the celebrities. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Bill Holloway in the house. What's going on, Big Beezy? Big Beezy. 3 going through a growth spurt. I mean, he has to be. Okay? You want to say hi to the people real quick, Mr. Shaq?
Hi, Auntie Bev.
But Auntie Bev's not on here. But you can say hi. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
All right. Okay, man, I'm going to hook you up and give me, can I have 5 minutes?
Okay.
All right. I got 5 minutes, dog.
5,
4.
3, 2, 1.
That's minutes to him. That's minutes to him. You didn't understand. That's 5 minutes. You don't understand that, bro. That's 5 minutes. He said, count it from 5 to 1. Okay. Mwah. All right, bro. Go cut the light on. Go cut the light on for me. I'll go make you a sandwich. All right, y'all, man. I gotta go, y'all. It's over. Conversation up. Time's up, Christy. When I say a minute, he literally thinks counting is 1 minute. Like, hey, son, could I have 10 minutes?
Okay.
Okay.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
0. I'm done. Nothing I can do is 10 minutes. It's over. Yeah. All right. I gotta go, you guys. Man, 15 minutes up that quick, y'all. Okay. Gotta go. I'll holler at y'all, man. Go back and watch the video from earlier, man. Talk about Stephen A. Smith in there, man. Salute to everybody. I gotta go, man. I ain't got no choice. Matthew Shaq Filtered. All right, big.